it's T here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're actually going to be going over what is actually worth the money at Sephora. Stuff that I have on hand, I use on a day-to-day basis, things that are cult classic fave, and on top of that, we should take advantage of the Sephora VIB sale. Rouge starts on April 10th all the way till April 20th. So when this video is up, we're gonna be all saving 20% off if you are Rouge tier. If you're not, that's totally okay. There's VIB, which is the mid-tier program where you receive 15% off. And if you just are new to Sephora and you just made an account, you'll receive 10% off discount. And all Sephora collection products is 30% off no matter the tier. So I feel like this video would be really helpful for those of you who are shopping right now for the VIB Rouge, VIB, and Insider, where you receive a discount, where I feel like it's helpful to know like, okay, what is even worth the money? Because it can get really, really overwhelming. And these are items that I use day to day, on camera, off camera, things that I gravitate towards, things that works, things that perform really well, and they are also expensive. Makeup is just expensive in general, so take advantage of this sale and get yourself some goodies. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I am going to start in order of how I do my makeup day to day. So first up, I always start with my brows and the brow products that I highly recommend. And this is no like surprise to a lot of people, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz is your cult classic, and the micro brow pen. These two are amazing. This is what I have on my brows today. This is like a never fail, like, you know, Anastasia Beverly Hills is going to perform really well and they've never let me down. So I have the Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I think this has rubbed off, and that's one of the things I wanted to address, is that the packaging, it does rub off. It's not like it's cheap packaging. I do think it's my fault because I have hyperhidrosis, so clammy, sweaty hands might have like caused this to rub off. But then I'm like really curious on like why this doesn't rub off compared to this. So that's my only complaint about the packaging. So there's that. These are really great. This is more for me to draw like little brow hair. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is what I do for the L'Oreal faux brow as well, but this is from Anastasia. So to set my brows down today, I use the Rare Beauty. This is their clear brow gel. Now, this makes my brows so fluffy. Like fluffy, it's not crunchy. It's like a gel with like, it's like a jelly texture is what I would describe it. So it comes in this packaging and it's like a small brow spoolie, or is this what you call them? Spoolies? So I love this. It's this newer, but this is what is at like really amazing at Sephora that I just picked up that I feel like is worth the money. The other products that I've been using like day in and day out, and I want to mention this as well too, is of course Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze and the Benefit Brow Lamination. I can't remember, but they're both in like clear shades, and those are just as good as well too. So there's that for the brows. The next thing that is no surprise, again, if you guys have been watching me and you guys know, if you know me, but if you're new to this channel, these are what I use as like one and done eyeshadows, and I use these as eyeshadow primers. And these are the Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Matte Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, love is an understatement. Like, I cannot do an eyeshadow look without these. So let me go over what I use as the base. So I use these two day to day, day in, day out. So I use these two shades, Sandstone and Bisque. This is like every day I put a little bit on my eyes and I blend out. I do recommend that you do one eye at a time, because these, once they dry, and they dry down really fast, this has like a moussey, souffle type of texture. So these two skin tone shades are wonderful for my eye base, and Bisque is a little bit lighter. So for days that I want like pop of color, I would put Bisque. If not, Sandstone is a perfect match for my skin tone. Like, you can't even tell that I'm wearing an eyeshadow primer is really what it is. You can't tell with all of this, but I just want to let you guys know, if you guys do pick these up, I think that you will not be disappointed with them. Now, these are shades that I use as eye primer, and then the other two that I wanted to mention is Espresso and Chestnut. This, I'm sure you can use these two. If you are darker skin tone, I'm pretty sure you can use this as eyeshadow primers, but for me personally, for my skin tone, I use this as one and done shadow. So what I've been doing, I've been putting Chestnut all over and I would blend it out. And then if I want to deepen my lid a little bit, I'll just line a little bit of Espresso just for that deep in-depth look. Or these two stand alone, put a little glitter topper, or just wear it matte. Chef's kiss, one and done eyeshadow, easy to blend. I do need to remind you again, one eye at a time. They will dry down so fast, and then they're like budge proof after that. So these are really good. I highly recommend to picking these up during the Sephora sale. So moving on, now that we've talked about eyeshadow primers, one and done shadow, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. And I'm wearing a couple mix today. So first up, this is not sponsored by Makeup by Mario or anything, but they are expensive. And if you know what I'm talking about, this is the Makeup by Mario. These are their Master Mattes Neutral. Yes, the Master Mattes Original and Neutral. This is like your everyday palette, and this is the Ethereal Eyes in Nature. If you know from my previous video on what I have in my cart that I will be purchasing, I purchased the Ethereal Eyes in the Original. I got this when this launched, and this is such an amazing palette. I love it for, like, you get your glitter, your shimmer. This green shade is so amazing. I've done a look with this green shade, and this chocolatey brown shade are so good to smoke out, and that's what I use to smoke out my liner today. And I use this to blend, and like, it's just a good to go, has your mattes, has your neutrals, has your shimmer. So I'm very excited to getting the original, because I did miss that train when they first launched that, and I'm so excited that Mario is re-releasing the original eyeshadow palette of the Ethereal palette. The other two, this is like your basic everyday go-to. This will do you no wrong. I have both of them, but if you are more on like the cooler, like you want cool tone shadow, I think you would really enjoy the neutral palette. The neutral palette has a lot of your cool tones, a lot of your basic color, has skin tone as well. It's just gonna lean more cool tone, neutral, on the neutral side a lot more. And then the other one is going to be the Master Mattes, the Original. This one leans more on the warmer side. I have both just simply because I play with a lot of makeup. I love a warm, a cool tone look. So if you were deciding one or the other, I would just go with what you usually enjoy or what looks good on you, like warm, more cool tone, more neutral would be the deciding factor, or just get both. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. So that is the Makeup by Mario palette. I cannot recommend them enough. They are so good. The other one that's a little bit newer, but I feel like the quality, the performance, and on top of that, like, I'm going for like, this is like the day-to-day. I'm a makeup and content creator. I do a lot of crazy look, but also like easy, beginner friendly for my mom, my sister. Like I'm thinking about them because they've told me like, okay, what would be really easy to apply? What would have everything that I need, high performing? So I always recommend this palette if you're looking for just something that you can travel with, not a ton of shades like the Mario palette, and it has a mixture of mattes and shimmer and foil. This is the DANESSA MYRICKS. This is the Freedom palette. This is so amazing. You have everything that you can create this look, and I use this on my mom. This weekend we did have like a birthday celebration. I went out with her, so I put this shade in her crease. I deepened it up. I skipped this shade because she was going for more of a cool tone, and I just smoked it out. Put this all over the lid and then put this at the center. Amazing. And she was like, oh, this is gonna be really easy where she can manage. She's like, okay, lightest first, then the next shade, then the next shade, then darken it, then glitter, etc. So this is a really good palette. It performs really well and is very pigmented. I just feel like I would recommend this if you just don't want a no fail smaller palette. You can travel with this. It's really easy. It's like super skinny, super thin as well. Also, if you're watching this video is gonna be very, very, very long because I'm gonna go through every single category of makeup that I recommend that are high performing. So if you are here, thank you so much for taking your time to watching this video. Grab some popcorn, grab a drink, hang out. Let's just go over all the makeup products. For glitter, OG, I have a lot. This one you guys have seen me like talk about, apply, and a lot of you guys probably have this as well. So this is the Urban Decay Moon Dust Space Cowboy. This is so great. My mom, my sister, they have this as well too. I just feel like this is such a great shadow that performs really well, gives you that sparkle and shimmer, and I find it best applied with your hands. So this is what Space Cowboy looks like, and let me just swatch it really quickly for you guys. So there is a base to it. There's like a brown, it's like a brown base. It's very foily. Once it hits the light perfectly, it's like a good disco ball. I'm not wearing this on my eye today, but I'm just gonna put more because more is better. So what I do have on my eyes today, and I don't mention this as much, but I'm sure you guys have seen, this is the Colfi Zari eyeshadow. This is more of like a jelly wet shadow. This is in the shade Sona. This is what I actually have all over my lids today. You need the tiniest. Look at that, the tiniest. This will last you for eternity, like your entire makeup life. I just want you guys to see what this looks like next to the Space Cowboy. It's amazing. This one has a more like gold undertone, and it comes off much more foilier. If you guys can see, like the base is a lot darker. Space Cowboy has like a peachy brown. They're both really amazing. You don't have to get both, but these are just, it just lasts a very long time. You're probably not gonna have to repurchase it for a very long time unless you are a makeup artist or a pro makeup, or you create content as well too. So these are the two shades that are sparkly, glimmery, that are single. I wanted to talk about another really amazing, sparkly, high performing, and this I cannot recommend enough. This actually is a 2-for-1, and they're from DANESSA MYRICKS. These are the color sticks. So there's a magnet that comes with this when you buy it, and they like stick together, but to save some space and room, I've tossed it, and now I just have the ends of these. So these are the DANESSA MYRICKS color stick. They are so good. I believe one side is like a glitter and the other side is a foil. Let me see. They're a duo, so let me just match them up. They're supposed to go together, so I think these and these go together, and then this and this. So my favorite one, and you guys have seen me create a look with this, is that, sorry, it's not glitter. So one will be a foil and the other one will be a metallic. This is in the shade Casseopia and Astra. These two combo, you can do it alone, you can do it together. So let me swatch the shade Astra. This is the duo number 5. So this is Astra right there. I know I have a theme of like a beige foily metallic glitter sparkle. Just know you don't have to get all of this. This is just the best of them in the shades that, if you like the shade combos that I usually like. And then this one is Casseopia. This is more of a metallic shade, so it won't come off as foily. You can wear it again alone, together. So I usually put the metallic down all over as my base, and then I take the foil and I put it on top at the center of my lid, and then this could be a one and done shadow look and then out the door. The other two is newer to me, is Celeste and Nova. I just recently purchased this and it leans a little bit more on like the cooler side, not by much, but the shade Celeste is more of a taupier. If you can take a look at this, it's a taupier brown, like a bronzy taupey cool tone brown. So this is the shade Celeste, and the other one is going to be Nova, and Nova is gonna be your wapow bing bam boom shade. So this is what Nova looks like, and these two together, star of everything. If you want a party on your eyes, this is it. DANESSA MYRICKS foil, and also like you can just pick one and it's gonna give you what you need if you are a glitz glam glitter gal and want foil and want your eyes to pop and be the center of attention. These are your go-to. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about eyeliner. Now, these two liners, and it's probably not a surprise for you guys, I have to hand it to the Urban Decay. These are the 24/7 liquid stick. This is in the shade, I believe, Brown Noise and Rough Waves. These are amazing. I wear Brown Noise the most. This is what I have on for my eyeliner today. Like, it's just the easiest and so blendable, and it really goes over and glides on so nicely. It comes with a brush on the other end of this, but I don't use this brush at all for anything. It just doesn't work. But I usually use like a flat definer or a pencil brush and just buff out this line with like a dark shade, like the Makeup by Mario palettes, like a brown, like a dark brown, and I'll just blend it out for this like more soft, diffuse brown eyeliner look. And then the other one is when I feel a little bit pizzazzy and I want like a pop of color. I feel like blue is so in right now. Denim is so in right now. So it's more of a teal than anything. Again, this is in Rough Waves. It's like a teal blue, not navy. It does have a little bit of like green in it, I want to say. So a little bit teal, but it's still a blue shade nevertheless. So these two are worth checking out. I feel like Urban Decay does liners really well. Even their like, what is it called? Their precision eyeliner, the one that you just glide on, like your regular one, not the angled one. Those are a good one if you want to tight line. I just find that this with an angle gives me like a nice wing at the end. So there's that. The other category is going to be mascara. What I recommend from Sephora, and for me, this one, it was a little bit harder because I love drugstore or indie brand even mascaras. Like I just go through mascara so much. But if I were to give it to someone at Sephora for the best mascara, I would have to give it up to YSL. Like YSL just does mascara so well. So the first one is going to be the YSL Lash Clash. Everyone knows this one. It gives you like volume, it gives you va-va-voom, etc. I do want to talk about a new one. I know you guys have been waiting for this. So with that being said, I want to talk about the YSL Lash Latex. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I've been using the mini size. I've gone through 2 of these, by the way. These are the 2 sample size that they gave out for like this was like a free gift for you to try out ever since YSL came out with them. And I just want to say that this is really good. Okay, this is what I have as my mascara today. I was like holding back a little bit because I was just like, okay, dude, I don't know, like I'm gonna finish this. So I finally have my final verdict for this Lash Latex is that it is worth the money. It is really good. It is also very expensive. I would gravitate towards like my L'Oreal, Maybelline. I would also do my Thrive Cosmetics, etc. Just simply because I just love those a lot. But if we're sticking to Sephora, this is worth the money. I will be purchasing this during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale. I will buy a full size because I went through 2 of these, and just if I went through 2 of these and I like it, why not just have it? I have a ton of mascara. I know I'm biting my words right now of like, okay, I'm only gonna buy travel size. I don't think this comes in travel size. The Lash Clash, yes. Lash Latex does not come in this travel size yet. Okay, those are my thoughts. No, don't come for me. Don't come for me. I usually get travel size mascara just simply. So it says a lot that I am purchasing the big size during the sale, and sale, of course, that does make me feel like, oh, I'm saving some girl math. I don't know. It's just, I'm saving some money. It's like a travel size price anyway, but full size. Let's talk about foundation. This was a really hard category to narrow down, just simply because there's a lot of foundation out there. I've tried quite a lot and I've had a lot of favorites, but what is worth the money at Sephora, I would have to give it to the Dior. Dior has the best foundation, and this is what I pick up day to day for any mood, like the Dior Face and Body for like a more natural finish, this like skin-like finish, like you can't even tell. Okay, well, that's dramatic. If you're wearing makeup, you're wearing makeup, but this gives you like a very skin-like, not cakey. This is super thin, the Dior Face and Body. And then the other one that I'm a huge fan of, this is the matte Dior Forever matte version. I know they have a new one. It's a reformulation. They also have a glowy dewy one. I will not be picking up those just simply because I have this and I love it, and I'm scared that if I pick up the reformulation, I'm going to not like it and it's gonna be a waste of money. So if you guys like a matte foundation and you guys are wanting to try it, pick up the Dior matte foundation with the sale, and you guys let me know if it feels the same as this. If you guys already have this, I'm more than happy to purchase it, just simply because I'm reviewing the makeup. But if I don't have to, I won't, since I have this already, and the new one is just a reformulation of this one. So this is matte. I'm an oily girl. Just for context, I'm oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, and I just need things to last on my face all day long. So these 2, cult classic. I'm in the shade 2.5 in both of these. The newer one that I just recently picked up, and if you guys have seen my videos in the past, I picked this up and there was like a story behind it where I decided to open it while walking out of the store, and had this, the ground, this literally ate on the ground. But nevertheless, this is the Dior Forever Skin Perfect. This is their stick foundation. Now, I want to preference is that this will not last on oily skin. This does give you like a, I don't want to use the word balmy, but there's like glow, dew. It does feel like it's a little slip, like it just like it's a healthy glow. It's very skin-like. It's very full coverage, and this is travel friendly. So if you're oily like me, prep your skin in advance. So we're not using like 20 different serums and a bunch of thick heavy cream moisturizer. No. So something light to prep your face, and I do recommend using a mattifying primer in your T-zone. Smashbox has a wonderful one. I always love that matte one, but that's more of like just me putting it in my T, and that's it, just so that this can last a lot longer. And setting spray as well too will really help with the longevity of this. So nevertheless, beautiful. It says a lot for me to try to like jump through everything to make this work with all like the negatives. So if you can bypass like the slippery texture, the stick, and the smell, this is your girl. So that's with Dior. The other foundation, this is the one that I'm actually wearing today, and I was so shocked by this one because not because it's like cheap, but I usually don't use the Sephora collection. I know I should use it more often, like it's 30%. So this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I'm in the shade 16O. This is every oily girl's dream, okay? Full coverage, mattifying. The shade range needs a lot of support and help, by the way. I had a lot of trouble, and even this shade was like a little lighter, but you know, we did a little finessing and finagling. Anywho, if you can find the shade match or try to make it work for you, this is a good foundation to pick up during the Sephora sale because it's 30% off for all Sephora collection. I should be picking up more items. Like currently, I believe this is the only Sephora product that I own, and I loved it. This was recommended by Nikki LaRose, and I trust her. Her recommendations never fail me because she's like oilier skin, olive, neutral. So I picked this up and it did not break the bank. It's very mattifying. It's very blurring, full coverage, you name it. If you are dry skin, I do recommend, again, prepping your face accordingly, like a lot of moisturizer if you know you're wearing this, because it will cling onto your dry patches. So there's that. Now let's talk about concealer. I have a liquid and a pot concealer. But before I go on to that, this is a newer product that I've been really loving under my eyes. It's the Cali Ray Brightening Under Eye Concealer. This is in the shade Radiant. This is like so beginner friendly. It's so easy to blend out, and they have a lot of like light pink, salmon, yellow, peachy shades. So none of like the like bam, orange, green, purple, yellow, like in your face corrector. This is very beginner friendly. If you're new to color correcting, I highly recommend this. The Huda Beauty, you guys already know, those are not bad either, but those are more like foolproof, and those sometimes you can have a hard time blending it out, and they come in like way darker, way deeper shade. So this is really easy for me specifically. And if you're like me, you just want like an easy like brightening under eye concealer, honestly, I could get away with wearing this and just this as well. So it's like a perfect in between pink, yellow, peachy, light brightening shade. If like this is like the perfect brightening shade for myself. Again, this shade Radiant, I really love this. It's super thin. Highly recommend if you are looking for a brightening concealer. Now, what I usually wear on top of my brightening concealer, and it's gonna be no surprise to you guys, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in the shade 3N and 3C. So I realized that 3C is more my summer shade. It's a little bit more cool tone. It's a little bit darker. And 2N is more my neutral, where I can wear it in the summer and in the winter when I'm a little bit paler as well. So these two, amazing. Full coverage, but you can still have time to blend. And it's not like the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the sense that once it dries down, you can't even move it or anything. Of course, with under eye, it creases, etc. You still, I would still set this, but this gives my under eye like this blurring, mattifying, but still staying fresh. Like I don't look like cakey under my eyes. This is by far my favorite one. The one that comes really close to it, and I cannot say that I recommend that yet because I'm still in the process, but I've been picking it up a lot more. If you like a more full coverage, mattifying, the Charlotte Tilbury one, the newer one, I think that's the only one. I don't think she ever had concealer. Don't quote me. But the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Concealer, that you need the tiniest bit for that one. This one I can go a little crazy, but not too crazy. Just want to throw it out there that this is, I travel with this. I have it in 2 shades. If you have a makeup product in 2 different shades, it's a sign. It's a sign. Like 2 or more, you like that. You like that product. That's all I'm gonna say. Speaking 2 different shades, I have a pot concealer, and this is also an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for a very long time. I'm sure that you guys all know this. This is the NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's in the jar. I have the shade medium 1.25 toffee and 1.5 macadamia. These are full coverage. Now, I do not use this underneath my eyes. You can if you want to, but I just feel like it's just too cakey for me. I use this to spot conceal more than anything. So one shade is a little bit more yellow and the other shade is a little bit more pinky. So for spot concealing, dark circles, pimple, acne, you name it, it just all of a sudden disappear. If you get the right shade that matches you, boom. And you don't have to put on a lot of foundation to try to cover that. You just take a little bit and dab it onto your imperfection and off they go. So I won't talk too much about this because a lot of you guys knew that it is amazing. So let's stay on the cream. So I'm going to talk about cream and liquid bronzers next. So let's talk about liquid first. This is by far the best liquid bronzer, and it's by your girl Natasha Denona. She did this so well. It's in the shade Foxy. I was thinking about getting Bonfire during the VIB sale because this is not cheap, but it lasts you so long. You need the tiniest bit. It comes in like a pump, and you just pump it out on like a palette or something, and you just blend it out. And this is a great all over bronzer. I'm not wearing it today, but this will last you forever. And for those of you who are pro makeup artists, this will be so sanitary. You can just pump it out in your palette and you are good to go. So that is amazing. So the other 3 I wanted to talk about, oh my gosh, I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna insert it over here. It is the Westman Atelier. It's in the black package. It's the Face Sculpt, I think. Face Trace Cream Contour Stick in the shade Truffle. That's like the best shade for me. So that's really good as well. I won't talk about it too much because that's been around for a very long time. The 2 products that are a little bit newer, if you're interested, and it's so good, it's these 2. It's the Dior and CL. This is not gonna be the first time that you guys have seen me use it. CL is so good. I'm in the shade 02 medium. It also has SPF 30. That's not really enough for me, but usually I would put SPF underneath anyway, and then their skin tint, like for the day where like I'm going for a more natural, no makeup day where I'm going out and I'm gonna be in the sun a lot, I'll put like a layer of sunscreen down, the CL sunscreen skin tint, and I use all CL products during days that I know I'm gonna be out in the sun, because something, I don't know if it's mental, but it makes me feel safe that I am protected with SPF. So I really do enjoy this as like a bronzer. This is more bronzer than contour. And then this is also more of a bronzier shade. This is their Dior Forever Skin Bronze. This is their bronzing balm in the shade 02 Soft Fair. So this is my shade all around town. I really love this. These two are very easy to blend and really high performing and will last and stick on your face all day. So if you're on a market for a new bronzer or bronzing balm, I highly recommend these two. Since we are on the bronzer category, I do want to talk about powder bronzers as well too. The first one, everybody and their mom knows, so I'm just gonna go through real quick. No surprise here. This is the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer. This is their jumbo bronzer. I think they only have the jumbo bronzer, but this is so good. This is in the shade 20 Medium Matte. This is such a good matte bronzer. You can wear it alone. I usually don't wear this alone. I use it to set my cream bronzer. I'm such a cream and then powder on top just to make sure my makeup stays. Again, oily girl problem. I just want to make sure that things are not falling off my face throughout the day. A newer one that I found myself reaching for a lot, and this was really unexpected because it's just I just didn't expect to like this one, but it is the Say. This is the Super Suede bronzer in Amalfi, and there's something about the shade, like it's very skin-like. It's a baked bronzer, that's probably why it gives that, but there's like a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not too pigmented, it's just a light bronze look. You just gotta have to try it yourself. So again, shade Amalfi. This is what it looks like on my hand. This is what it looks like on my skin. It gives me just enough bronze all over my face. It sets it down without giving me this like matte one dimension look. It's just, there's a little bit of glow, a little something. Very easy to blend as all baked. The only thing is, this packaging is so cheap, and I've said this before. So let's go to my favorite section, and this category is cream and liquid blushes. So first up, no surprise here, Rare Beauty. This is their Soft Pinch blush. So I love that she has the travel size and the bigger size. So when I had purchased this was when they first came out. I got the shade Joy, and they only had the full size one. Again, I do feel like this is so good for pro makeup artists, or you just want your product to like just never run out. And you know, I've like used this a lot, and again, a little bit goes a very long way. So this is an orangey shade in the shade Joy. I also, after like, again, I love travel size, I love minis, I picked up the shade Charm and Hope as well. Charm is also a orangey shade, but it's more of like there's like a pink to it, in my opinion, than the shade Joy. So this is what Charm looks like. So sometimes I would do Charm, blend it all over. I'm a mixer, I love mixing, and then I would put a little bit of Joy like right there on my cheek, and then I'll just like make this into like a more ombre blush look, if you know what I'm talking about. These two are so good. And then another shade for a day where I want a more neutral, dustier mauve look. This is in the shade Hope. So days that I am feeling a little bit more of like a pinkier mauve toned down look, I will be going for the shade Hope. Again, you cannot go wrong on all their shades. All their shades are really good. I swatched quite a few of them. These are just the shade that looks the best on my skin tone, and I tend to gravitate towards like peachier, pink, neutral shades a lot more when it comes to blushes. So another product that I want to mention, and this is a blush with them. This is the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin in the shade Jubilee. This is so high performing. I did accidentally dig my nail into this. This is a balmy texture, but it dries down matte and it's so dang pigmented. Of course, I wouldn't use this much, but it has this like balmy, blurry, matte texture to it, like blended all over. Your cheeks look so scrumptious. I'm a huge fan of blush. Like I stack on a gazillion. I don't know. I'm probably like going through blush blindness, but I don't care. I just love it. It like wakes something up to my face. Genuinely, it's my favorite part of makeup. Like I run it all over my nose. I do all sorts of things. You can put it on your lip if you want a monochromatic look as well. The other two also from DANESSA MYRICKS, it's the Lowlighters. These are not blushes, but I use them as blush, like blushes and blush toppers because they have a glow to it. So I have the shade Lowkey and Unbothered. I did want to let you guys know that these, I think this one, I can't remember, either just this one, the shade Unbothered, or Lowkey, or both are on sale. So if you go to the sales section, they should be on sale, and you can stack your VIB Rouge sale on top of it. So don't sleep on the sales section if you guys are looking for a further deeper discount. So let me go over the shade Unbothered. This is what Unbothered looks like. So it's like, it has like different shades. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pink with like a golden glitter to it, like a golden highlight. It still is pink. And then the other one is Lowkey. It's like a peachy golden shade. So I'm gonna just mix it really well so you guys can see, because this is like, I use this more of like a blush topper, and this is so good layered on top of Charm or Joy that I showed from Rare Beauty. Like you can just layer them on and it gives such a pretty glow, like from within. Like it just, I'm wearing it today. With that being said, let's talk about powder blushes. How are we gonna set all of this down? Now, this is a powder blush, and I'm pretty sure that everybody knows what I'm talking about, but I just want to make sure that it's luxe, it's expensive, but worth every single dollar, penny. It's so good and they're beautiful. These are the YSL. These are the Make Me Blush powders. I got 3 shades from them, and I just want to put them on my vanity because to display, because they're so gorgeous. So I have 2 shimmer and 1 matte shade. So let me go over the shimmers really quickly. So this is a pink orange, again, pinkier orange shade where the base is pink and the sparkle and glitter is golden, which gives this like such a pinky, orangey, peachy shade. So this is what the shade 93 looks like swatched. And then I'm going to swatch shade 44 as well too. This is a more mauvier purple with shimmer to it. These are so amazing. So I'm just gonna swatch it right next to that. It gives you a more berry, mauvey, bitten type of look. So these are the 2 shimmer shades, and then I got a matte shade. And I think this matte shade, the texture, like when you don't want any shine, any shimmer, this is such a great like neutral but easy to blend, very mattifying. I like both formulas. It's so soft, and this gives me such, I can't explain it. It's just so good. This matte shade, just swatch these 3 just so you guys can take a look at them. Yeah, these are my top 3 from the shimmer and the matte. I should pick up another matte during the sale, but I'm trying to add like other things that I haven't tried yet, and you know, I've been like sitting out on to like I would like to purchase the Rare Beauty foundation, the new one, just so that I can test it out and like what better way. And Rare Beauty is really like really affordable. They don't break the bank, genuinely. If you are looking for a matte blush that performs well, and these aren't like cheap either, but this is really good, from House Labs. This is in the shade French Rosette. Oh my gosh, guys. This is matte, fully matte, and it's just so freaking good. This is so, it's like screaming my name. Like an orangey matte, but not like super orangey. It's like more of like a dusty orange pink. This is so good. House of Labs has really good blushes. Like they have really high quality products. Like they're another brand that has such high quality and high performing blushes. And then MAC is now at Sephora. Not all MAC products, so just don't quote me if this is not there, but it's a MAC blush that I'm sure you guys know this if you guys were from like the 2016 era of like makeup, and this is like the time like where makeup took a turn for the better. Like this is where the Kathleen Lights and Jaclyn Hill, I love watching them growing up, and Desi Perkins and Katie. Oh my gosh, like the OGs. They're my childhood growing up. I wanted to talk about, and this is really exciting to see MAC like pop up in Sephora, because they dominated the makeup world back then. Like if you were shopping at MAC, you were the it girl. Like MAC has a special place in my heart. Like it brings back so much nostalgia. It warms my heart to showcase warm soul. This is a good like blush. It's a baked blush that gives you like just a little bit of glow, just enough glow, but also has like this orangey muted mauve. It's all like, it looks like nothing in the pan, but putting it on, chef's freaking kiss. It blends super easy, so incredible. So if you guys see this on the Sephora, I do highly recommend you pick it up. And then another product from MAC is also a blush product. This is the MAC Glow Play. I've put this in my favorites before. This is the So Natural, and this has like the craziest texture. It's like a wet putty texture, and I just swirl my brush into this. As you can see, it has been very well loved. This gives me like this natural, just like the name, skin like. It's easy to blend. I purchased two, one from MAC and one on like the Sephora or like the Ulta sale. I will talk about that. I will do a haul soon, or if you've watched some of my videos, you've seen me mention some of them as well too. So again, you guys already know the MAC Glow Play. I feel like these are the best blushes. If you're looking for a unique putty cream, but not cream to matte type of formula, this would be your girl. Looking on the blush category, now this is not marketed as a blush palette. This is actually marketed as a highlighting palette, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys know what I'm about to talk about. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Maximizer palette. They have the original and they have this one. This is 03 Pearly Peachy Glow. Now I don't really use this for highlighter. I use this as a blush topper, mainly these two shades here, this more orangey and this pinkier orange mauve shade. These two shades are amazing as blush toppers or blushes, and sometimes I just swirl my entire brush into all four and then just go ham, and like that does my blush and highlighter and blush topper all in one go. I know sometimes when I'm like really lazy, I would just put it all on and out the door. It's easy. It brings me to life. It brings me alive. So this palette, so high quality, so high quality. Now, speaking of blush topper and highlighter, I wanted to talk about this, and I hate to push this product because it is insane. I will put how much it costs on here because I cannot remember on the top of my head. I'll put the cost of everything that I've mentioned on here just so you guys can see how much they cost. But this is so good. Like there's nothing like it on the market in my opinion right now. And I'm sure you've seen some influencers talk about this. And this is the Westman Atelier. This is their super loaded tinted highlighter. I use this as a highlighter. I use this as a blush topper. I used it today. It is all over my face. I am very glowy today. This gives you such an amazing glow. It's super loaded, okay? I'm in the shade Pesh. If you have been looking at this, I do recommend, and I've had it in and out of my cart, so I know where you're coming from. Buy it, get it. It's in your cart. I know it's a lot of money, but you save some discount during this time. This would be a time to splurge on a product like this because she is expensive, but she is so worth it. That's all I'm gonna say because she is expensive. Stay with me. We have a lot of products left. I know. We haven't even gotten to lips yet, guys. And you know how much I love lip products. But before we get into that, let's talk about powders for the oily gals, for the dry skin gals, for everybody. Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Baked powder. I won't speak too much about this because you guys know. This just blew every single setting powder out of the water for me. It's so amazing. I have the shade Cupcake, is this more like light brown shade, and then Cherry Blossom, which is like a little bit more pink. So good, so good. It stays all day. I set my under eye, I set my T-zone with it. I set everything. I set everything down, and this is the oily gal's dream, okay? Dream. I would stock up on her. And on the topic of powder and setting powder, now this is not really a setting powder. This is more of a finishing powder in my opinion. It's expensive. This palette is very expensive. And I bought it last year. Was it last year? No. Yes, last year during the fall saving. So Sephora has a spring saving and like a fall saving or Black Friday. I can't remember what it was, but I did purchase this during that time for 20% off. So I wanted to talk about the Hourglass. This is the Radiant Light shade. It's the Ambient. This is their finishing powder. It is so dang good. It gives you like this candlelit, brings it back to life. If you are too matte and you just mattify everything and you want just a little dusting, you want to look poreless, you want to look flawless, you just want a little bit of something. These are amazing. I've been wanting to buy it so that I can use it as like a more bronzer for my outer perimeter. So I mix all three. Sometimes I just use one or the other. They are phenomenal. Why didn't you guys tell me to do this earlier? Like, the pricing scared me, so I do understand that it will scare some of you guys, but sale. All we gotta say is sale. Let's go into lip products. The first one that I love, and I tried a lot of lip balm and lip care, etc. This is the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen. This is their peptide gloss balm. This is my second tube. This one was the one in my nightstand. She's almost done. The other one that I cannot recommend this enough to everybody. This is the Balm Amore Nourishing Lip Treatment. This is so good. Like, I would be happy if this is all I had as a lip treatment, lip balm. I know, huge statement. But this is so amazing. It's clear, it's nourishing, it doesn't taste disgusting. It has like this ceramic tube that's like very cooling and The packaging is amazing. Packaging aside is the product inside. This is so good. I'm going to be picking up 2 to restock and repurchase just so that I have. These are not like cheap either. So be warned, if you use this, you're gonna get addicted. Like this, I just know it. I just know it. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like I don't know why you got me on this lip balm, because then now when I reach for anything else, I miss her. I miss her. Okay, lip balm to the side. That is what I love for my lips, to nourish, to treat. Let's talk about lip liners. Now, I have a ton. There's a method to my madness, okay? There's a method to my madness. So, first up, let's go over these. These are the Refi Lip Blur. I can't find anything that comes close to these lip blurs, and I'm a little bit hesitant to talk about this simply because they are out of stock on Sephora. They've been out of stock, so if you're lucky and you catch a restock during the sale, I highly recommend it, and that's the only reason why I'm hesitant. But they're worth the money, sale or no sale. I bought these full price. I have 2 opals. I wanted to buy mauve and stone really badly, but they're not in stock in Sephora, and I'm like really close to just paying full price for it. But I found nothing that comes close, and that's a big statement. This is a fantastic lip blur. If you watch a lot of my videos, I use this all around my lip line. I overline with this. Then I take one of these wooden ones, not the twist up, none of that. I love a wooden pencil. So the first one that I will go over is the Makeup by Mario lip liners. These will do you no wrong. No wrong. It is so high performing, and they come in such amazing shades. I have the shade Toasty, Hugh, and Smoky Pink. So Toasty, Hugh, and Smoky Pink. I'm sure there's a ton of other shades that I haven't mentioned. So this is what the shades look like. So I'm just gonna swatch them for you guys. They look like, I know, they look the same, but wait. They're slightly different, okay? This is Hue up top right here. And then in the middle, it's Toasty, a more brownier shade. And then you have Smoky Pink right here, which is like your rose, mauve rose nude. I love these so much, and I always use this. I have the shade Toasty on today, and this is what I usually do. After I use the Refi blurring lip liner, I would go and define these 2. I go in and I pretty much sculpt and contour. And on days that I put like lipstick, lip gloss, like I'm trying to sandwich it, I know this is silly, but this is one of the brushes that I use, and I'm actually really happy that it comes, like it's like a dual-sided, and it's a lip brush. This is a very good quality lip brush. Like it's not one of those makeup products, they have like a brush attached to it. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Can we take like $10 off? But this is a very good quality, and I really enjoy that I don't have to pack a lip. I don't even own a lip brush. So there you have it. I use this as my lip brush, and I am very, very happy with it. The other one, it's newer from MPH. This is the overlining lip pencil in the shade French Exit. Oh, this is so good. This is what French Exit looks like right here. Again, it's called the overliner lip pencil. So as it says, I use it to overline, and that's it. That's it. It's good. Good. The other one has been around for a very long time, but I just wanted to mention this for those of you who are new here or just getting into lip pencils, lip liner, like where you're like, where do I start? I do recommend the Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. This is so amazing. This is OG, and I have Wherever Walnut right now on rotation and a backup as well too. So these are both Wherever Walnut, such a classic. It stays on your lip forever. These all are like budget proof. Like I've eaten, I've licked my lips, and my lip liner by the end of the night always stays in place. OMG, OMG. Let's talk about lipstick and everything. So I'm first gonna go over these. This is what I'm wearing today. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit because technically these are not lipsticks, but I'm gonna put it in the category of lipsticks because that is what I use them as. These are more lip balms, and I've talked about this a ton. These are the Violette FR Bisque balms. You cannot pry these out of my hands. Majority of the time, the lip combo that I have is usually the Refi Lip Blur with the Makeup by Mario Toasty or the French Exit to pretty much contour the top and bottom. And then I will be putting on the shade Callison. This is the lip combo if you were curious, and it's like the most natural, and I'll show you guys. It's nothing. It's like a natural lippy, and like it's a blurring mauve lip balm, but it has shade. And of course you can build it up. If you keep like going over it, it will build up to more of a lipstick. But if you just want a natural look, I have this in 4 shades. In the shade Batiste, I have it in shade Gui Mauve, and I have it in the shade Rose Latte. I'm gonna swatch it on this hand for you guys, just so you guys can see the swatches for all 4 of these. And again, they're all really good. I love them. So comfy to wear, and they're just great. So this is what they look like. Ignore this one. This one is the blush. So these 4 right here. The first one is the shade Gui Mauve. It's a more peachier, pinkier orange. And then the shade Callison, which is a more beige neutral brownie shade. And then the shade Rose Latte is a berry pink shade. And then Batiste is a darker bitten berry shade. So I have these 4 shades. I just love them. I just love them. I would get every single shade possible. I think there's like 1 or 2 more shades that I'm just like, okay, I might as well get them all to own a collection. I'm a makeup collector. I'm a makeup collector at heart. Let's move on now because this video is going to take forever. So the other 2 lip products, and these are like really luxurious. So if you are trying to splurge, trying to save a little bit on these, it is the Dior lipstick. So I have 2. I have their regular like bullet one. This is their Rouge Dior Velvet shade in the shade 221, in the shade Frou Frou. This is like classic nude, pinkier nude shade that is matte, comfortable, that's velvet. This is one of my favorite comfortable matte bullet lip, and the other one is not a matte. This is the Rouge Dior On Stage. This is the iconic shine lip. So this will give you shine, and this is like a skinnier one. This is in the shade 120. So as you can see next to the matte one, it's a lot glossier. It's like the same shade. Dior, I gravitate towards their pinkier nude shades, and they do it so well. So well. They're like my favorite luxury lip brand. Like, just mic drop, the best luxury lip brand, period. Now, we're almost there. Let's talk about setting sprays. Setting sprays, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are oily like me, oily gal, these 2 will be your best friend. I like them both. I do like the Charlotte Tilbury just a touch more, but nevertheless, the DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin is so good. You do have to shake these 2 up. They have like these like metal balls inside that you do have to shake it up and shake it really well. Do a test spray in the air, and then do a test spray, and then spray it on your face. So shake it up really well, and then do like a quick test spray, and then spray it all over your face. That way you don't get like you watch some of my videos, you will see that I've gotten up in my face before. So these are amazing setting sprays, highly recommend. And there's one item that I did want to throw into this mix as well. The reason why I'm throwing this in is because when I was missing it, I looked everywhere. I was ready to buy another one right off the bat. Then I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, lifesaver. So if you slick your hair back, or you put your hair up in the bun, or if you just hate, or you have a lot of baby hair, flyaways, you name it, I extremely love the Day. This is the Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 styling cream, and it's a styling cream in this tube, and they have like this massive wand that you can just go like that to all your flyaway, and they lay beautifully. And it doesn't feel like one of those crunchy, sticky hairspray that you're just like, oh my gosh, can I move? No, very movable. It's not one of those like where you slick your hair back and then all of a sudden your face like have a facelift by putting this on. No, this is very movable and it smells great. And there's a no scent as well too if you don't like or you're sensitive to scent. And that is the final product. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you actually made it to the end, leave it down in the comment section below with the phrase here, okay? Here. If you leave in the comment, you are a real one. Thank you so much for watching this video through and through. I know it's really long. I hope that you guys found this really helpful, and let me know if there's anything else. Like, I would love it for you guys to leave in the comment section below. Let me know if there's a product that you would like for me to try that you're like, this is tea. Like, this is my tried and true. I love sharing makeup with others. I love like trying different things. Everyone has personal preference, so I would love to hear your thoughts. Leave it down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and as well as give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me so much and let me have this channel seen by others like yourself. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.